you linked it in here. Perfect.
Yep. I
Right.
did link it in there. And we are live with Dead After Dark. I'm Thorn, aka Mrs. Midnight. Nobody's watching. That's okay, though. I'm here with Big Fat Brian, and we're going to continue to talk about food like we were beforehand.
Why, hello, fam.
Hello, fam. Oh, what a BuzzFeed thing to say.
I know, right? We were just watching all those tasty videos. I figured we would open up with something that's cringy, you know? It was either that or, you know, you do not know the way.
I mean, it's cringy, but it's funny cringy. It's not painful cringy.
Nah, it's getting painful. Let's be honest.
No, this meme is going to get beaten to death.
It really is. It really is. It's going to get beaten to death, and then that guy...
lynched in the front yard?
Yeah, sure. We'll go that way with it. I wasn't so much going for racism, but whatever. I'm cool with that.
Hey! How can we have to lynch just the black people? It can be lynching just means extrajudicial execution.
You're right. You're right. We can have lynching equality.
Well, that's a very interesting way to start this.
Yeah, you hear that, chat? We're gonna lynch everyone. No big deal.
Equal opportunity.
Yes. Oh man.
But a couple of days ago, Tranime Girl linked an ad for Skittles, and it was the spicy sweet Skittles.
What are they, like teriyaki sweet and sour Skittles or some shit?
No. They're sweet and spicy Skittles.
Why though?
They're so. I had some tonight. They're so good. I'm like, yes.
Spicy Skittles do not sound.
No, sweet. They're mostly sweet, but they have just a little bit of spicy on the end.
So we're talking like peach habanero type of spicy.
Yeah, tiny bit of spicy.
Okay. I can deal with that because
they're really fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, I can live with that. I personally, you know, I'm all for the. You guys remember those Skittles remix Skittles?
No.
They were like all different rainbow colors and everything, and they had the sour Skittles remix. Sorry.
I fucking hate sour Skittles.
What? Well, what? No.
I don't like sour stuff in general.
What? Thorn, we can't be friends anymore.
Unless it's like ridiculously, stupidly sour.
No.
I don't know why.
So where I live, they have this stuff called Limonza, right? It's literally salt and like citric acid that is lime flavored. That's all it is. And I put that on every candy. You know those Mexican style mango tamarind candies? Popsicle, not popsicles, lollipops.
Yeah. I know what you mean. The tamarind lollipops.
Oh yeah, that's what I dip those in.
Okay. I always dip those in red pepper.
Yeah, red pepper works too. Red pepper and lime. It's so good. I'm a Mexican candy whore. I fucking love that shit.
Yeah, so the sweet and spicy Skittles more remind me of Mexican candy.
Oh, okay.
So you'd probably be on board.
I can roll with that. Then I'll just dip them in Limonza and we'll be good.
Especially because one of them is mango.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely. You have sold me. Now send me a package.
No, it's not a regional thing. Because I know me and Tranime Girl are not in the same place, and she managed to get one. Also, Tanuki, check your DM.
Yeah, Tanuki. What the hell, man? Where are you? We need our Tanuki buddy in here.
Gotta talk about food and candy.
He's the perfect person to talk about food. He's been trying to steal my shtick.
He's been posting food in Discords all night. And I'm sitting here like I had frozen pizza for dinner.
Did you see a couple of weeks ago the Beardbarian did a cooking video?
I didn't.
Yeah, he did like a chicken wings cooking video.
Nice.
I was like, "Oh, you dirty fuckers! You trying to get in my cooking scheme with all my 160 subs."
I could totally see him doing campfire cooking.
That's true. He could definitely get away with that.
Cooking with the Beardbarian.
You sort of sounded like Bane there, though. It was more like cooking with the barbarian.
Female Bane. That's the reason I can't do any imitations, is because I'm female and it doesn't really land.
Tonight we're going to barbecue. But yeah, so well, I mean, let's be honest. My impressions are not spot on either. I'm a realist about that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Now that I've got my coffee, I've cleared the throat, cleansed the palate. Waffles or pancakes?
Yes.
That's not a yes or no answer. I mean, a yes or no question.
I know, but why are you making me pick?
Because one is better than the other, and it's objective. If we're being honest, it's not even subjective.
I mean, gun to my head, probably pancakes, because I can put bacon in them.
You can put bacon in waffles too, though.
I know, but it tastes better in pancakes.
Oh, God.
I like roll it up and put the sausage inside the pancake.
Thorn, now I'm gonna have to make a video.
Full sweet pancakes.
Yep. See, here's the thing. Waffles are clearly the superior objective choice because waffles, A, have little squares in them that can hold butter. B, they have texture. They are beautifully crispy and crunchy. And C, they don't taste like you're eating a mattress topper. Which is exactly...
If you cook them right, they don't taste like a mattress topper.
They totally
I've had
taste...
some really bad ones.
Yeah, most pancakes. And then after
Here's the mistake everybody makes with pancakes, though. You can't just have plain pancakes. They got to have something in them.
Well, yeah, but if you do bananas, if they're not in... Like, bananas inside...
Ew.
See, yeah, there you go. Your problem. Bananas inside a waffle, the waffle's going to be crispy. You're going to use a ton of baking powder or... not baking powder, baking soda to make them nice and crispy, right? But if you do your bananas inside pancakes, it's going to come out soggy and disgusting. So no, there's already a -1 on that aspect.
But I mean, I just like eating bananas plain as a banana.
Nah. See, now you're into the secondary point of it lacks utility. And look, deep fried waffles. We got Wild Tanuki right there making the point for it. You can make a breakfast taco with pancakes. Fuck off, little Jay Moxley.
He's not wrong. I've done it.
Nah, that's disgusting. What kind of plebe are you?
I mean, I just like to eat heavy ass food.
Fair enough.
I'm a tiny woman that eats heavy food. Me and Vamp, we're just like black holes. Like, how do you eat this much and not gain weight? I ate half of a frozen pizza tonight, but it was like one of the good gourmet frozen pizzas, so I don't feel so bad.
And look at that. Wild Tanuki, back at it again. Waffle tacos. You can totally do a waffle taco, especially with a Belgian waffle because it has a crease.
Dog shush.
And you can't do chicken and pancakes. It doesn't work out. It just doesn't. It's unethical, if we're being quite honest.
Well, I mean, now you added something to the dish, though. That's a totally separate dish.
What about waffles and ice cream? That is the best thing.
Okay, that's just another dish. I've never had. You know what? I've actually never had waffles and ice cream. Unless it's the dessert type of waffle. Then yes, I have had waffles and ice cream.
So, tell me, if you could choose, what would be your favorite dessert?
I think that question broke my brain.
Let's not chat. Help her out a little bit.
Start listing desserts.
List some desserts. What are your favorite desserts, chat? And Annie, I see you in the chat there. You can't put boobies down. That doesn't count.
Also, Robert, what the fuck? No. Said blue waffles and rum raisin.
Blue waffles and rum raisin. Who doesn't like catching a little bit of the clap? Come on now.
Ugh. Little J
Plus-
Moxley, I don't like cheesecake that much. Not a huge fan.
Thorn.
I mean, I like it well enough, but if there's other options, I'm probably going to pick one of the other options.
So, okay. So what option would you
I
go
like
with?
tiramisu a lot.
You see, I think tiramisu is way too much work for the value you get out of it. I am a very good fan, or a very now I'm just blanking here. I love custard. A good custard is delicious. Have you had like
you know what? Flan. I'm going with flan.
Flan will do. Flan is once
flan
again
or creme brulee. One of the two.
Okay, I'll give it to you on the creme brulee. Creme brulee.
I mean, anything that involves using fire is a plus.
Fucking pie, Robert. Just fucking pie. Any pie will do because pie is delicious. I agree. Almost any kind of pie, top tier. Not cake.
I like pie.
Screw cake. I want ice cream cake if there's cake involved.
Ooh, I love ice cream cake, man.
Yeah.
Ice cream cake or just a really good chocolate cake. That's it.
Yeah, I mean it's got to be like lava for me. You know, there's got to be that intrigue of excess sauce that I can dip my tongue into. You know.
There's very few flavors of pie that I like. I'm a picky eater. Okay. My favorite strawberry rhubarb.
What? Jesus, Thorn, that's 3 for 3. You're 3 strikes.
Hey,
we're only 12 minutes into this.
I have strange taste buds. Check Discord, Futter.
What?
Yeah. Yes, Futter. He asked in. Yes, Futter can have in.
What's going on the Discord? Did he?
Oh, he was asking for Hangouts link, which yes. I like strawberry rhubarb is probably my first, and my second's probably cherry.
God damn, that's 4. That I can't even now.
American Phoenix, hi, and you actually came at the beginning. Hooray!
What's going on, American Phoenix?
Brian doesn't like my choice of food.
Let's see who we got in the chat right now. We got.
Okay, gaming and yelling like strawberry banana peanut butter milkshake. So that's got to be worse.
Well, I don't see a problem with strawberry milkshakes. Peanut butter, that's a little bit. I'm not 5 years old anymore.
Not together.
Oh, you said together. I did not see that. Yeah, that's a little disgusting.
What the fuck?
What's going on?
Sorry, I missed a couple sentences. What's disgusting?
Strawberry peanut butter banana milkshake.
Yes. I don't know why you would do
Maybe?
that.
I mean, I can fuck with a peanut butter banana milkshake maybe if somebody handed it to me and said, yeah, here's the thing I made. I'd be like, okay, yeah. I'd never make it myself.
You okay there, Futternut?
Yeah, no, it's putting crackers in soup.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It sort of looked like you were cringing there for a second.
Gaming and yelling. I might have weird taste buds. You have no taste buds. They're just dead. Pear chocolate. Ani, what is a pear chocolate milkshake?
By the way, King Carl with the his favorite dessert, Sig Heil. I guess he likes Zyklon B the best.
You're not supposed to actually take that yourself, Carl. You're doing it wrong.
Well, I mean, it depends. Is it the end of the war? Let's see here. So,
what is your favorite thing to make there, Brian?
My favorite thing to make. That's a tough one. I would have to say that my favorite thing to make is shortbread cookies.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah, I dip them in dark chocolate, and I know it's pretty basic, bitch. I completely understand that, but I fucking love shortbread cookies. I will eat like 2 pounds of those to my face. So it's a horrible, horrible addiction to carbohydrates.
I'm not usually a big one on desserts, but shortbread cookies are a good one. If done right.
They have to be done perfectly. They gotta be that beautiful crust on the outside, a nice crunch, and then obviously the layer of chocolate has to be salted on the outside. Duh. What about you?
Me?
My favorite thing to cook?
Yeah, your favorite thing to cook.
Probably my insanely misdone shepherd's pie.
Fair enough. Shepherd's pie is a good choice.
Slow cooker with ribs. Well, not ribs. Pretty much rib meat, steak, hamburger, vegetables, and like 10 pounds of cheese.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're going to laugh at me.
Go for it. I promise not to laugh.
Breakfast hamburgers.
Breakfast hamburgers? What is that?
So
define that.
It's basically a bacon hamburger with an egg on it.
So like
toasted and the buns are toasted in the bacon grease. It's completely and totally a heart attack, but I like it.
Basically an egg McMuffin on a bun instead of a muffin.
Yeah, but I do a sunny side up egg because fuck whatever egg patty they serve there.
Kind of like
it's like
what you'd get at a Denny's.
Yeah, but California style with the runny egg yolk.
Fair enough. That sounds terrible. If I'm being quite honest,
it tastes good.
I love real biscuits. I love like I said, horribly addicted to the carbohydrates. Got to have all the butter on it, and then you put on your sausage, thick, delicious layer of sausage with crumbles of bacon bits in it, and then bacon on top of that, and then a layer of Gouda cheese. And that is how you make the perfect Egg McMuffin breakfast sausage.
Well, it's not an Egg McMuffin. It's a breakfast burger.
Okay. I mean, semantics here.
Am I the only one around that can't do eggs?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
It took me a lot of practice, though, to not burn the fucker.
No, I can cook them. Apparently, I'm really good at cooking eggs. My kids love them. I can't stand it. I actually once broke up with a girlfriend and kicked her out of my house because she made my house smell like eggs.
Robert says sometimes he just enjoys a stick of butter wrapped in a frozen waffle.
That's fair. That seems like good life choices.
Now I think you're just fucking with me, Brian.
What? No, not at all. Why would I do that? I mean, look, like my tagline on my YouTube is literally butter. So I'm totally okay with that. That seems like a great recipe. Maybe add a little bit of brown sugar in there. You're good to go.
How do you wrap a frozen waffle around something, though? Wouldn't it just snap in half?
I guess it depends on how frozen it is. But you could always, thaw it out just a little bit. That doesn't seem to be too hard. Let's see. Neil Moxley got
American Phoenix feels left out. He's on a no carb diet.
See, diets are for schmucks. If you want to lose weight, you just got to watch my diet vlog. I have a 4-part diet vlog.
I'm sorry, I've only actually seen you cook a few times. I could not imagine you having a diet vlog.
Oh, it's interesting. Here, I'll link it to you in the chat. My diet vlog is I'm a weight loss guru, and it's proven to work. I've already lost 4 pounds, maybe 2.5. I've only been doing it for 4 weeks, okay?
I started going to the gym and accidentally lost weight. He was like, wait, no, I didn't actually need to do that. Fuck.
One of my best friends just lost 105 pounds in like 4.5 months.
How?
Jesus Christ.
Changed it, took all the fast food out of her diet, all the convenience food out of her diet, and spends about 2 hours exercising every morning.
That is a lot of exercise. And also, like, why? Why would you work that hard? Let's be honest. Life is meant to be lived.
Honestly, this is going to sound bad, but she didn't tell me until after. It was primarily because I picked on her for being fat for like 1.5 years.
Oh, yeah?
But in my defense, she was fat. So,
well, yeah,
I was trying to be funny, not mean.
But was it like good fat or bad fat? Was it all in the butts and the boobs? Or was it all in the gut?
Oh, it was all everywhere.
All everywhere.
Yeah.
That's livable.
Robert says, 64 slices of American cheese. 63 slices of American cheese. 4 hours later, 2 slices of American cheese.
Oh, American Phoenix. If you think I'm walking away from Thorn to watch you, you've got to be very, very high. Well, you're right about one thing.
Very, very high?
He's very, very high.
Oh, no, I didn't plan on you guys walking away to watch that. It's a satirical diet vlog. Come on now. How interesting could it be?
It's really funny, actually. Watch this, then go watch that.
Well, thank you for the free plug that I was already doing for like 2 minutes straight.
That's fine.
Actually, you know what? I got a video I should just email to you instead of doing it on my own channel. Because my channel I'm probably shutting down.
Why are you shutting your channel down, man?
A drunken cooking show where the primary ingredient is beer.
Ah.
And a slow cooker. And an oven. And whatever I have in my cupboards. Including maple syrup.
Okay. Well, I mean...
Of course, it's fucking maple syrup.
Go for it. I'm down to feature it.
Yeah. I will not start cooking until I'm 10 beer in yet.
How come? Are you really shutting down your channel, Futter?
Not shutting it down. It's just... Honestly, I stopped putting any effort into growing it. And I'm not a big fan of the whole let's yell at each other drama. I'm more the fan of like, let's sit around, have a few drinks, have fun banter, and make fun of stupid shit.
Well, yeah, I do like that as well. That's I'm going to be doing some streams sooner or later here, and I hope you'll all join me. They're going to be drunk cake streams where we do shots in the beginning and try and make something.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But if you're gonna be on it, A, you got to have a webcam, and B, you got to do the shots with us.
Awesome. I actually have alcohol, and we should coordinate because my husband got me for Christmas a make your own gin kit, and you use vodka and the juniper berries to basically make gin.
Oh, really?
So I can attempt to make gin while drunk.
That would be interesting.
Okay. I got another thing. Confession. I've never baked.
You've never baked?
Wait, like never?
I think maybe when I was like 5, I might have tried baking cookies with my mom until I realized that I really don't like baking.
Cookies almost don't count.
Yeah,
like no. I did bake. Sorry. I grabbed 1 second. I'll show you.
I attempted once to make coffee cake, not knowing that despite how simple they look, coffee cake is a little harder than I anticipated. I dropped it on the ground and it didn't break.
Oh, yeah?
I fucked that up so bad. That's my worst cooking fuck up. That was masonry.
I half expect him to come back with like a cast iron skillet with something burnt to it.
Right there. I did that under the supervision of my 7-year-old.
Oh.
Does that
Okay.
count?
I mean, yeah, sure. It's
Oh dear.
like 2 eggs, oil, and some water or milk.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think I even put the eggs in.
I did not mean to have my camera
Jesus
on.
Christ. You didn't put the eggs in. How did it? What did it do?
Didn't turn out.
No, did it come out sort of like a thick paste?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what will happen.
Mine was the opposite, and I figured out what happened after I read over the recipe later. I think what happened was that somebody had this for a larger helping of cake, like to make multiples, and they forgot to reduce the amount of flour there was supposed to be. Because I'm mixing it, I'm like, this feels like a fuck ton of flour, but that's the recipe. And it came out like a brick because there's way too much fucking flour.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever posted that recipe should be ashamed of themselves because I followed it exactly.
I don't know. My advice to anyone, and this is solid advice no matter the topic, if it's featured on YouTube or you find it on Google, find more sources than the first answer you go to.
Yes.
And don't believe what you see.
Exactly.
I got a funny story. What was that? About a year and a half ago, a friend of mine dyed her hair blue.
Uh-huh. Is she a feminist?
No.
Oh.
It had to do with like vaginal cancer or something like that her mom was dying from.
Ah, okay.
But it was like, okay, got to stop this. I'm getting the blue out of my hair. She went on YouTube and found this thing. It was Head and Shoulders and vitamin C tablets. And she calls me up and tells me this. I'm like,
oh,
you got this off YouTube? She's like, yeah. I'm like, you know it probably won't work, right? No, I saw the video. It works.
Do you know what editing is?
Choice, right? No, I saw the video. It works. Okay, can you hold on while I come over and watch you do this?
Can I film this?
yikes.
She got 3rd-degree burns on her scalp.
Oh no.
Oh,
And then her hair started falling out.
Oh no.
What the fuck, man?
No. And then at that point, like the people at the salon can't even save it.
Well, no. I mean, I assume if you have 3rd-degree burns on your scalp, you're probably not growing hair out of there anymore.
No, you might not be.
No, she got, like, it all healed. It took almost a year.
Oof.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
She no longer takes advice from YouTubers.
Nope.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I've been on YouTube watching like cooking videos because I was trying to figure out what the fuck I was going to do since my kitchen's currently non-existent. I ripped it all out, and the cabinets I ordered never showed up. So, yeah, I know. So I was like, well, fuck, what do I do? So I was thinking about doing like reaction videos, which is like the lowest form of entertainment on YouTube, but whatever, fuck it.
I occasionally enjoy a good reaction video.
So
when it's done right.
Yeah, it does have to be done right, and I don't know that I could bring myself to do that. But I was looking at some of these, and they're cooking like sort of intense recipes. Like there's one guy that actually runs the All Recipes website that has a YouTube, and he shows you how to do all of the recipes. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, you totally skipped 2 really important parts. If anyone tries to follow this, they're going to fuck up the entire recipe. Like, I don't know, maybe giving a cooking temperature is probably a good idea in some cases, Like,
oh, no, that's what the broil's for.
Exactly. You just broil it the whole time. And then once the outside of that chicken is cooked to a black burnt crisp and the inside is raw, that's when you eat it.
Oh. Actually, one thing I really enjoy cooking, and it sounds odd, honey mustard whole chicken. And
I've actually
with
had that.
onions and green peppers, or well, bell pepper.
That
Bell.
sounds awesome.
It is delicious.
You do it in a slow cooker, and when it's done, you transfer it to a baking dish, and you put it on broil for about 5 minutes, and it crisps up the skin. Fuck, is it good? Then I tried doing that bacon wrap once, except I did it instead of honey mustard, there's a maple mustard sauce. And then I wrapped it in candied bacon.
Mm.
The bacon turned out. Don't wrap whole chicken in bacon.
Oh yeah, yeah. It sort of comes out soggy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so. Whenever I see anyone do like those filet mignon with the bacon wrapped around the side or knitted over the top, I'm like, nah, dude, cook the bacon first and then just put the bacon bits on it. Fuck that.
I made that mistake.
Plus, if you're doing it, like, let's say you're doing a rare steak, it's not very likely, but you could totally get a tapeworm from that pork. You can get a tapeworm from the steak as well, but most likely it's going to come from the pork.
Yep.
Not
Lovely.
It's a great way
right?
great way to make yourself really fucking sick.
Exactly.
Really fucking. It's not the only thing you can get from rare pork either.
Cook your food, people. Just don't cook it like Opal cooks it.
Oh God, is there chicken not cooked all the way through?
No, my favorite one was the cup of soy sauce in the ramen.
Oh my God.
What?
I have inside information on that, and I don't think I should say anything because that would be rude.
Hang on. Start at the beginning. What is this cup of soy sauce in the ramen?
She wanted to make it saltier, so she put an entire cup of Kikkoman soy sauce in her fucking ramen. And ate the whole thing and gave herself, I don't know, like whatever happens when you when you're taking too much sodium.
This is Opal we're talking about.
Yes.
How come when we talk about bad cooking?
I've only seen about like half of her culinary adventures, but
You know, she
That's
sent me a
more
couple
than
things
enough.
that actually look okay.
you know she didn't cook that shit. Her mom
She-
was over or something. You
No,
know
her parent.
mom-
No, this is the thing. Her family can't cook for shit.
No. I saw a picture. She did like it was barbecue pork and ramen noodles. That looked good.
Well, her semen cakes look pretty good too.
The bukkake cake.
The bukkake, yeah. She tried to make icing, but she accidentally made a glaze. It was hilarious.
No. She made the icing. She successfully made icing, but she didn't let the cake cool.
Are you sure? I
Yeah,
thought
that's
made...
what she said. Told me.
No, the ingredients she told me, that's not how you make icing.
But also didn't let the cake. That probably didn't help.
Yeah, it probably didn't help that she didn't let the cake cool. But yeah, yeah. So on that half a cup of soy sauce in her noodles, me and her were talking, and she's like, "How do I fix this?" And
Throw it away.
I was like, I don't know. What do you have? So I was like, do you have these ingredients? Basically, the ingredients to make real like good teriyaki sauce, right? And she did not quite disclose the amount of soy sauce. All she said was, "I've put too much soy sauce in this," and I'm like, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make teriyaki sauce, and I guided her through the whole process. And when we got to adding the soy sauce into the teriyaki sauce, she's like, "I don't know if I want to do that. This is pretty salty." And I'm like, well, how much did you put in? She's all, half a cup. I'm like, oh,
Throw it away.
well, I don't know why you had me help you with this.
So that's like, fuck, that's like a year's worth of fucking soy sauce.
That is
Right.
most of the bottle.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
like,
a reason. I told her there's a reason the lid is a little hole that only lets a few drops come out.
spout. Yeah.
with
Some
with
strong
half a cup
shit.
of soy sauce, I can literally make like a gallon of teriyaki sauce.
Oh Jesus.
Opal.
A Ghost Dog 999. Yes, she is getting better, and I try not to make fun of her too much.
Yeah, no, she is definitely.
But there was a lot of hair in that shower drain. Just so you know.
Ew.
Hair. I missed the hair in a shower drain.
Hold
I'm
on.
not looking forward to having long hair for that reason.
I will link it to you guys. If anyone hasn't seen it, it was her talking about her going bald.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Oh Jesus. I think she's full of shit though. She's just cutting her hair. I bet she was cutting her own hair. It's not like her hair is falling out in fucking clumps. She didn't walk into fucking Hiroshima. You know what I mean?
No, but she does have a lot of hair.
Who knows? She has a microwave. She could have done something. She's just like
crack in the front. It's got a big crack in the door. Like
right. She's just sitting there with like a butter knife on the button so it thinks the door's closed. She's just microwaving her head. Oh fuck. Oh god, we're horrible people. We shouldn't talk shit about Opal. She's a nice
Geek Thulu's in the chat. What's up, man?
No, this is where this bitch went. Why? Did I leave you guys? Oh, are William and Dick Balls mad at me? I don't care.
Are you all broken up that Dick Balls' butt hurt?
Not really.
I don't know. I'd feel bad about about her cooking, but we've all done shit that if we look back on it was just retarded.
It's her family didn't teach her these things. That's the problem.
Look, I don't know who you guys are, but I never make any mistakes ever. I'm a perfect human being.
Make mistakes. I do retarded shit all the time. I just don't post it on Twitter. There's a difference. It's like I post the cool shit that I do on Twitter. It's like and the funny shit that I do on Twitter. I don't post the retarded shit I do on Twitter.
Hold on, you might want to.
Sometimes if it's really funny, I'll post that shit. But
you might want to screen share this. This was her noodles that she posted, and I asked her a question, and it was, "Are those made of rice noodles?" Right? Why would you make soup that is not an Asian style soup with rice noodles? That's got to be like the blandest, I don't know, toothpaste or a flour flavored like gum thing you've ever tasted.
And if you look at her timeline, she actually has a picture of like the broccoli and the meat separated.
Yes,
and it looks fine. It looks totally fine. It's like put that over some pasta or something like that.
Right?
Or some rice. Or some rice, and it would look perfect. You don't need to what the fuck did you do to it? You had fine food, and you turned it into horrible food. It's not like you had shitty food from the ground up. Your food was fine, and you made it awful.
All powers combined.
It's supposed to be soup.
And then she's got a picture of her fucking up a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's an old one. Yeah,
dude. No, there's a new one. No,
that's from 10 hours ago.
Yeah,
what?
She posted.
What? Hang on.
Yeah, how do you fuck up a grilled cheese sandwich though? It's bread, butter, and cheese.
She burned the fuck out of it.
I literally made her a video on how to make a grilled cheese sandwich, and she watched it. I know she did because there's a comment from her underneath it. And she still doesn't know how to make a grilled cheese sandwich.
It's so not. That is the easiest thing to make. That is a step harder than making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck?
What?
Futter, why are you on the other side of the fucking room?
Making coffee.
Oh, you're excused.
Yes, I do put a coffee maker in my living room.
Futter.
Look at the that's like sandwich. A hotel. That's like a Motel 8, dude. That's classy shit right there.
Yeah.
Futter looks confused. She burnt it.
At least she used real cheese this time. It's not
Look,
American
that's a
cheese.
fucking handful of hair. There's no way that's just falling out of her head. Not unless she's dying or she's having chemo.
That's also in this. If you.
There's no way that's even out of a drain.
No,
I didn't
that's
see this.
hair falling. It's not drain hair. It's just hair falling into the sink.
Yeah, I don't know.
I bet she's cutting her hair in the fucking mirror into the sink, and then she just made a stupid retarded post.
That's a tribble. If she really is losing that much hair, I suggest a doctor immediately.
Yeah, go to the hospital immediately if you actually are losing that much.
You're like radiation poisoning, Opal. Go to the hospital.
This is exactly why we said she had to have her head in the microwave in order for that to be a thing. Because there's no way you're losing that much hair just out of the blue.
Annie accidentally added cinnamon on her salmon.
That might actually be pretty good.
Yeah, I think you could run with that. You could.
Yeah, she said it was pretty good.
You could do like cinnamon, maybe some roasted walnuts, and a little bit of honey on the outside, and then try and do a glaze with some, I don't know, just a little bit of sugar. That's about it. It would come out pretty different, but I think you could do it.
I tried to make meatballs last night. I messed them up a little because I went to give them a little salt and the fucking lid came off.
Oh, gotta love that shit.
I'm like scraping fucking salt out.
And you know it's never going to taste that great anymore.
No.
You can't fix it. There's no salvaging that.
No, but also, money's a little tight, so we ate it anyway.
Exactly.
You know, that's actually how I learned how to cook. I was like 10.
Trial and error.
Well, no, my mom got sick of me throwing out food that was gross. So she was like, you can cook as much as you want, but I'll smack you upside the head if you throw it out. If it's gross, you make it good or you just eat it.
Oh.
That doesn't seem like a very that's not a recipe for longevity there, buddy.
No.
Nope. Yeah. No, the whole reason I learned to cook was if my mom ever sees this, sorry, Mom, but she is the worst cook I know. By far. She one time made us this tuna casserole that she thought was a great idea. She put macaroni in it. She put a ton of tuna with mayonnaise. And then she added like ricotta cheese and these weird fucking black eraser things that had the texture of an uncooked carrot.
Oh yeah. I know what those are.
I don't know what it was, but it was the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted.
It's not carobs, are they? They weren't carobs?
That's it.
It might have been beets.
No, because they're not that color.
They came out black. They were
if they're about the size of an eraser and kind of hard like a carrot, I'm betting they're carobs.
Probably. But yeah, so
I guarantee you she found that in a magazine.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she did. It was probably in one of her. She's got all those like fancy cooking books that.
Home and Garden.
Yeah, exactly. Older middle-aged ladies, when Borders used to be a thing.
Yes.
That's. I'm sure that's where she got it, and that was the day. I was 17 years old, and I was like,
"No,
I am never eating your food again."
How'd you ruin tuna casserole? That is not a hard dish.
It's really not.
It's good though.
Oh, she used to.
I was wrong. They're not carobs. I can't think of what I'm thinking of, but it's not a carob.
Well,
I don't know.
There's these little hard pea type things.
Maybe it was.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Like a lentil of some sort.
Tiny,
It's
small,
something like that.
salty. Sometimes
but
you put
there's
them
a
on
certain-
sandwiches. What the fuck am I thinking of?
Are you talking about
Caper.
Capers. That's it. Capers. That's what.
It
that's
could have
what
been
I was
capers. She is partial to capers.
Probably
So-
capers. That's what they look like when they're cooked.
Yes, no, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Capers.
Why they're
carrots.
not supposed to be cooked.
I was
Yeah.
close. God damn it.
You don't cook capers? What are like? I thought that was
Sure you do. You put them on salmon.
No, I always have them raw, like on sandwiches.
Fair enough. But yeah, so
Salted,
that
they're good.
was why I learned to cook, and it was pretty bad because when we were kids, if we wouldn't finish our plates, she would throw a huge fit, like get angry and be like, "This is your fault" to my dad for you went and got them McDonald's for lunch, and now they don't want anything. It's like no, it was just awful. It was the worst food ever.
My mom is actually, she cooks like 4 different dishes and only does one of them really well, and that would be the tuna casserole. And when I first started dating my husband, he went to look for something to eat in the kitchen. I'm just like, yeah, there's leftovers in the kitchen. He went in and he's like,
Thorn? I
don't
gotta
see-
go. I gotta go. Bye, guys.
shut
Right?
up, Robert.
I'm out. I don't need.
No, but he went in and he's looking for the leftovers. Like, I don't see anything. And I'm just like, yeah, there's meatloaf right there. He's like, that's meatloaf? I thought that was an ingredient for something else.
Oh.
I always thought I didn't like meatloaf. And then I tried real meatloaf.
That shit's always disappointing, isn't it? Right?
No, dude, my mom makes really good meatloaf. Dude, my mom
love
is
you,
an
Mom.
amazing cook.
I'm sorry.
You're sitting there like, no, I've never liked this dish, and then you try it and it's actually delicious, and you're like, my whole life is a sham.
Pretty much.
I've
Also, see asparagus.
I don't know. I was always like, my mom always raised me telling me that I hated ranch dressing. I finally had it, well, quite a few years ago now. Do you know how much of that shit I go through on a weekly basis?
Well, you know what the
How
best
much?
dressing is? Is that shit that they give you at like the Benihana restaurants, like the Asian.
oh, the Thai sesame dressing.
Yeah, it's like the sesame dressing. Oh, that shit is
that is the
fucking
best.
so good.
I actually marinate chicken in that.
Yeah, that would be fucking delicious.
It's beautiful, and then you
That's the best dressing.
put it on a smoker, and it comes out candied and smoked.
Oh,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
I
That's
know.
Cook for me, dude.
That one.
I give good reach rounds. Cook for me.
Okay, I'm down.
Did you just have salad dressing in your living room, Futter?
That exact one, yes. That is perfect. That will work.
No, I went to the fridge. The
Oh.
only thing I have in the living room for food is Frank's. And coffee in a water cooler.
I see. You're like fucking Shives. You got the broom in the corner. Yeah, I do.
The mop.
Yeah, he's still got his hair. He's doing better than Shives.
Yeah.
No, I just
You
rearranged.
don't have a wet, puckered asshole in the mouth.
Ugh, with weird crud in the corner coming out. Ugh.
What is it's like old man mouth.
It is. It's definitely old man mouth. I used to work in customer service, and specifically with old people. It was at an old folks home. Doxing myself here, but there were some residents that were like really, really obese and really, really fucking old. And there was this one guy that specifically loved Taco Bell, so he'd get the fucking the grande meal with like the 9 tacos, and he'd sit there,
The big box. Yeah.
the big box, yeah, the big box. And he'd sit there and he'd eat all of the tacos right in the lobby, just right in front of us. This guy's mouth looked like the grossest dog door full of fucking paste and just, oh God, it was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh.
I have to take this to an inappropriate level. Did the guy, like old folks home, so it's kind of a legit question,
Yeah.
was the guy in diapers?
Oh yeah, he was definitely in diapers.
Oh.
It all goes home. Everyone's in diapers.
Yeah, and he was a really there are some fat people that are not horribly disgusting, but this is one of those fat people that you're just like, whoa.
At my last job, there was a dude that would come in. He wasn't fat or anything, but he had that old mad mouth where all the spit gathers in the corners, and he had this habit of at the end of every sentence he'd go,
"Oh yeah, oh," and there's stretchy cheese coming out of it and shit.
Fuck! Please stop talking. Please stop talking. Please stop hitting on me. I'm literally young enough to be your granddaughter. This is weird. For the love of God, stop talking.
I hope I don't get like that when I'm old.
Me either.
Well, I probably won't make it there. I have a lot of butter in my diet.
I'm just gonna stop at 60. I'm good. Bye.
Yeah, probably 55 if we're being honest. The left arm's been tingling lately.
Well, you ruined American Phoenix's meal. I'm sorry, dude. We made everybody hungry and then dragged their appetite out back and shot it like Old Yeller.
Actually,
do you want to see the rabbits, Lenny? Oh,
hey,
God.
Brad, do you have anybody else around you? Because I have an idea.
I don't, but I also don't have pants on, if we're being quite honest.
No, on a normal basis when you can do a video. Do you have anybody else that would go on video?
No, I have nobody else that would go on video, unfortunately.
Oh.
I mean, I'm
give each other a freaking challenge. First thing, go to McDonald's, grab a plain cheeseburger, put it in the fridge. Then we give each other 5 ingredients to cook with and tell each other what to cook. And we make the other person in the room choose either a cold McDonald's cheeseburger or whatever concoction we told each other to cook.
I like it. I like the sound of this. Why don't we do that, but via Skype live stream? It seems like that would be something that you could do pretty easily.
I still want to do the kitchen kumite.
Kitchen kumite?
What's the kitchen kumite?
Is that like Iron Chef? But you're all
yeah, and then you pick
You fucking pussy. You think you can fricassee bratwurst? I don't fucking think so. Fuck you.
Opal challenged me to potatoes. Just
God.
Little girl.
She can't do a grilled cheese. I think you're safe.
Yeah, I think I'm good because potatoes is. I actually make kick-ass potatoes with bacon onion jam. It's in the bag. It is in the bag.
Is Opal's potato going to be a microwave baked potato?
She's not going to lose more hair, okay?
She's going to pick one up from Wendy's on the way over and try and swap it out. It's like, look at this baked potato I made.
As it comes out with the sour cream on it.
Yeah.
Barbecue with the sour cream.
And she's got the little Wendy's plastic fork sticking out of it.
Right.
I love baked potatoes. I don't like making them, though. I always butcher the fucking thing. My knife skills need some serious work.
Don't worry about it. All you got to do is just chop the potato in half before you cook it. It's quite simple. And then wrap it in aluminum foil with plenty of butter, and then some more butter on that. And then some chicken bouillon, and then a little more butter. And then one last piece of butter, and then you wrap it up and put it in there.
I always did butter, chives, and a little salt. And sour cream afterward. Can't beat a classic.
You gotta have barbecued onions and mushrooms in it.
Yeah, I can see that.
That sounds good.
Sounds like a
So you take a thing of foil, throw a bunch of mushrooms, a bunch of diced onions in, and a shit ton of butter. Then you make a foil envelope and throw it on the barbecue.
Yeah.
Even if the rest of your food sucks, it's still good meat.
Exactly. You can literally burn it like that, and as long as you're not eating the blackened part, it'll still be delicious. I'm not even kidding you. I've done that before.
As long as it's not undercooked, you're good.
No. The reason why I'm laughing is I did that a few weeks ago at the girlfriend's house.
Oh, it's so easy too, though. Like if you get it too hot, it just. At one time, I had the cheap shitty tinfoil, right? And so I put it over the hot center point of the barbecue, and I was like, "Oh, you can hear the butter like popping on the inside. That's pretty cool, right?" No, it melted the fucking tinfoil or like charred through a chunk of it and caught on fire.
Dude, that shit is hard to fucking burn, man. Tinfoil is hard to fucking eat too.
You got like the dollar store tinfoil that feels like parchment paper.
Do you know how many people don't know what parchment paper is?
Right?
Like,
too many?
Yeah, my girlfriend doesn't even know what parchment paper is. Like, she knows what it is, but she's like, what would I use it for?
Oh, God. I bet she doesn't know what a silicone mat is either.
I don't have one of those.
It's baking, right? Because if it's baking, I don't bake. Much.
Yeah, it's for baking. It's basically parchment paper 2.0.
Oh, I want to show you guys something since we're talking about cooking.
Like, I didn't quite know, but at least I had an educated fucking guess.
What are you grabbing?
I make cookies and brownies, and that's all I bake.
Doku found a way. Good job, Doku.
Have you guys ever seen this?
I have not.
What is that?
It's called Gotham steel.
Hold on, show it to me one more time.
Is it Damascus steel?
Okay.
Okay.
I have a grill of it too. It's got this little tray, like a baking sheet. This shit, you can burn something on, paper towel it off.
Wow.
The baking sheet thing that I got is a griddle on one side, then a grill. Like a stovetop grill on the other.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Be right back. Going to Amazon.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm checking it out.
I need this in my life.
Yeah, I could have it grilled because I do have as I mentioned, I do have a back porch.
Oh, I've seen this shit. This is this shit where like the eggs just slide right the fuck off and shit. Like,
It is.
yeah, I saw this shit.
And when, like, my parents ended up getting this stuff for me. And originally I was like, oh, really? This is as seen on TV shit. Then I used
That's
it.
beautiful.
It's probably going to end up finding out that like it leaches into your food and gives you cancer, though.
Yeah, I mean, but so does everything else. Let's be honest.
Teflon.
Right? Teflon does that. Technically, your cast iron leaches into your food as well, especially if you're using tomato.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Today I learned.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why cast iron pans are great if you have an iron deficiency.
Huh. Did you know in the cast iron pots they use for tea service in Japan, they never coat the inside of them for that reason?
Really?
Yeah, because they think that that little bit of corrosion that gets in there from the water being in there is good for you. I mean it can't hurt you.
Yeah, you'd really have to have like a lot of tea for that to hurt you.
You'd have to drink nonstop tea, basically. Yeah. Not just a couple cups a day.
And iron oxide is not exactly super easy to absorb.
No, it's not really that harmful.
No.
They're like, it's just extra minerals. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. You just poop it out later. Don't worry.
Oh, shit. I forgot to mention about this, and this is like the whole reason I was going to tell you. With the potatoes, if you dice them up, kind of like, not hash browns, but country, whatever they call the bigger chunks. Throw them in this and bake them with a little bit of butter on them. They come out just like you would get them from like a restaurant with virtually no cleanup.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I need this in my life. Ken Lee says recipe for Nutella spoon.
That's true. That is an accurate recipe, and I condone that. And I would like to spread the message: spoon is all you need.
No.
Also, see peanut butter.
No. My kids do that. It freaking grosses me out every time that I see them do it.
I hate Nutella anyway.
What?
Fucking gross.
Nah.
Yeah.
Now we gotta meet on the Kumite now.
No,
Nutella waffles
is in the same category as fucking Ovaltine to me.
Nutella
my
waffles.
God! What? You've never lived life, sir.
Fight me, bro.
I will. I'll fight you IRL.
I'm telling you,
Get your
Kitchen
bullshit ready.
Kumite. Kitchen Kumite needs to be a thing. I need to catch Taco's attention because this needs to be a thing.
Oh no.
This would work.
I'm starting to think Tonka exclusively eats noodles.
He said he exclusively eats Asian food and something else, or Chinese food and something else.
Soup.
Is that what he said?
I think it was soup.
Well, that is interesting.
Chinese have some good soup too.
They do.
Because he said he ate something that wasn't one of those two things, and now he feels sick.
I actually got something that tastes really good, but Brian may just puke over. You know the whole pineapple on pizza debate?
Oh,
yes.
Seafood is the other thing, Brian.
Well,
I could do shrimp and lobster on pizza.
I originally tried it as a joke and found out that it was really good. Pineapple on lasagna.
Huh.
Delete your channel.
Yeah.
No. Connor, you can kill yourself.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia.
So start a shotgun.
I'm in Canada. I'm not allowed.
Oh, that's right, because he's a fucking leaf.
Apologize for what you just said right now.
Yeah, we seriously need an apology.
And then apologize for
Don't worry. We just need to nuke Canada, is all. There's nothing of value there anyway. Come on now. What do you got, like a Trudeau
You guys
or
are
something?
so lucky we haven't invaded you yet. It would take 9 fucking hours, and we'd have that whole country owned.
9 hours? I think it would take less than that.
Well, you know, you gotta afford travel time across the country.
Well,
So that's
half
all
the
I'm
country,
thinking.
all you have to say is like a polite knock on the door. We'd like to take you over. No. We will give you a Second Amendment and First Amendment. Oh, welcome.
Okay. Welcome, hosers.
But also, we're gonna fuck your healthcare up worse.
Ow.
Yeah, we could do it. Oh fuck! I dropped cream cheese on the ground.
Obamacare is better than our health care.
Yeah, are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Is it a good FAP?
It was. It was.
What's the longest you've waited in emergency triage?
Let's see, 22 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, it can be bad here. They treat in order of severity. So if you have like a slice open scalp and there's 4 gunshot wounds ahead of you, you're not getting seen for a long fucking time.
Yep.
Oh, every time I've went to an American hospital, it's been like, oh, welcome. Do you have insurance? Oh, great. You have insurance. Come on in.
Well, this is different than like an emergency room, like a hospital emergency. Like if you have to go and get treatment like now, because your an artery's cut or something like that, like you really might have to sit and wait.
Yeah, you might actually. I mean, I was in the hospital because I dropped a 350-pound tabletop that was being mounted to a wall. It didn't get mounted properly, and it ripped off the wall and smashed my big toe like a grape. Right? It was in like
so.
It was in. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, it's okay.
I would say in America, there's the 2 big problems with hospitals are one, like overcrowding in big cities, where you could go into a hospital and there's 300 people fucking there ahead of you, or you go to a small rural area and then there's 3 people ahead of you, but there's only 1 fucking doctor.
And it's the retard doctor.
So you're waiting 3 hours because there's nobody else to fucking treat you.
Yeah, no offense to those people in flyover states, but your doctors are fucking retarded. Like, they're terrible. I live in California, and we still have terrible doctors. But man, I was in Mississippi. I don't even know. Like, what are your med schools down there like? Because man, they're fucking terrible.
Give me an idea. How long is longest you guys have waited for an MRI?
2 weeks.
Okay. So this was the truck that I crashed, right? Somebody drove out in front of me on the highway.
Yeah.
Did you run into Superman or some shit?
I ran into a Jeep. For some reason, this person in a Jeep was coming off a gravel road and thought, like, hey, I don't have to stop coming up to this divided highway.
Yeah, just pulled out.
Just pulled out, and I hit it doing 65, 70 mile an hour.
Oh, wow. Well, good thing you're in
after
a
glad you're okay, man.
Probably more like 40.
Glad you're okay, bro.
But either way, so ended up having to go to the doctor, of course. That was another story, but they're like, oh, well, we need to get you in an MRI or MRI. Awesome. So 3 months goes by. Insurance is trying to stick me into physiotherapy. And every time I go to physiotherapy, it's like somebody stuck an ice pick in my back. Get out of the MRI, the doctor reviews it. He's like, yeah, you need to stop going to physio. Your back was broke, and now it's not really healing right. But, you know, if we would have caught this a couple months ago, we could have fixed it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, see, here's the difference between our stories, though. In America, if you get in a car crash like that, they don't tell you that you get an MRI. They go, oh, you might have whiplash, and they might
go home.
Yeah, go home, right? And if you get that MRI, it's going to be fucking expensive.
Here's a $50 Tylenol. Go home and stop bothering us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Put it this way. This is actually probably one of the worst accidents that I've been in. I bent the frame of that truck 18 inches.
Oh, shit.
When I crashed, I thought the truck was on fire, but it was airbag dust. And then I was all dazed and confused. And because I hit this Jeep on the passenger side and whatever, I quickly kind of run over to that Jeep. And the lady's out cold. Now, like a dumbass, I pull the side curtain airbag. I'm like, hello, hello. And then, like a real asshole, I started poking her and jabbing her in the face. Be like, are you alive? Can you wake up? Until somebody told me to go sit back down.
Oh.
Awesome.
And then when I got out of the hospital, I was arrested on an outstanding warrant. For littering.
Littering?
Littering.
That's very Canadian.
Yeah, I know the cop was even Canadian. He's like, normally it's policy that we handcuff people and put them in the back seat. But in the 15 years I've been doing this, this is the dumbest reason I've ever had to arrest somebody. You want to just sit in the front seat? Like, sure.
Like, look, this is retarded even for Canada.
Yeah, got to the police station, and there's like a plainclothes cop, detective, whatever. And he asked this cop that arrested me, he's like, he's not in handcuffs. Why is he back here? He's like, oh, he's under arrest. For what? Littering. This plainclothes cop fucking burst out in laughter and doubled over.
It was just like, probably like, go the fuck home. Just go home.
Yeah, they didn't even bother locking the jail cell.
Yeah.
They're like, well, it's going to be $250 for you to get out.
It's like, motherfucker.
See, that's nice.
So I had to borrow
That'll
$250 off my boss that was picking me up.
That'll teach you, you fucking criminal.
Yeah, I threw a cigarette butt out my window.
That's
where cigarette butts go.
Exactly. Screw the wilderness.
Well, that's my opinion too. And that is partially why my mother doesn't.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you're in a city or something, there's street cleaners that get thrown out. And all that. There's most like public buildings have maintenance guys that clean up the garbage around the property and stuff like that. That it's not. I'm not saying that it's okay to litter. I'm just saying that, holy fuck, throwing a cigarette butt out on the ground is the most natural thing in the fucking world.
Right?
Nah.
If you're a smoker. And and I live in the mountains. Anytime I go anywhere close to nature, I always fucking pick up my, throw my butts in my fucking pocket and throw them away later, and then wash my fucking jeans. You don't litter out in nature, but you're walking around the middle of a city. That's.
You're the reason my sidewalk is grungy.
Well, you can go fuck yourself. So.
See, I live in California, and there is that whole wildfire thing going on right now.
Yeah,
and it sort of makes me laugh,
I was down in San Francisco like 2 years ago, and there was this mad public. I saw billboards everywhere talking about how shitty vaping was and how fucking bad it was for you. And I'm like, they got rid of the smokers and now they're just trying to get rid of the vapors. They just so fucking goddamn self-righteous in this city.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen was I got onto the red line one day and there's like a Burger King cup that's just sitting in the middle. And I could tell something's in it because it hasn't fucking fallen over yet when the train started. This dude comes on, he eyes the thing, and I'm like, I wouldn't if I were you. I know what you're thinking, and you probably shouldn't be doing that. Nah, the dude gets a running start, and he just punts the fucking cup. It's full of piss.
All over him.
It's all over him. It's all over the girl that was sitting in the seat nearby. It was everywhere. I was on the other end of the car laughing my ass off. I never seen such a great example of instant karma.
If they had gone a different way, they would have ended up meeting, talking, and getting married. But no, he had to kick piss in her face.
Pretty much.
Isn't that
Probably
how good relationships are started?
What?
I said, isn't that how good relationships are started?
And then I married her. And then I married her. Dad, how did you meet Mom?
We found out we were into the same fetish.
Well, let's see. Well, it all started with a Burger King cup full of piss. How I met him. Fucked up How I Met Your Mother stories.
What's the weirdest way you guys have ever met somebody?
I stalked him and asked if he wanted some sunflower seeds.
Oh. Robert?
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't paying attention.
What's the weirdest way that you've ever met a girlfriend or ex-girlfriend?
I went out with this girlfriend. Okay. So I was working at a bar. This was in Santa Fe, New Mexico. These two girls come in from Raton, New Mexico, and it was one of their birthdays. Me and the bartender were just about to get off work. So we were feeding them drinks at the bar, and we got off work and we went to another bar. And we were feeding them drinks over there. And then the bartender eventually had to leave to go help. His roommate was moving out, and he had to go help his roommate move out. So he left me with these two DTF fucking drunk chicks in this bar. And I ended up taking them home with me. And when I got home, my roommate was there with a bunch of our friends. They were watching King Kong, the one with Jack Black. It had just come out.
Mm-hmm.
And so we sit down and watch, and I'm kind of hooking up with the birthday girl. And there's this other girl who's drunk and totally ready to go in a house full of like 6 other dudes, and none of them fucking make a move on her. And she's hot too. So I was super disappointed in my fucking bros that night. But I end up taking birthday girl back to my room, and we're making out on the bed for a couple minutes in the dark. When all of a sudden we feel this it's like wet and shit. We feel this wetness. And we both kind of feel it at the same time. And I go and hit the light, and my cat had shit on my bed, and we were rolling around in cat shit. And in my head, I was like, "That's the night. It's over. It's done. That's a night killer. It's fucking over." And her suggestion was, "Let's just hop in the fucking shower." And I was like, "Oh, this chick is down, dude." We ended up seeing each other for a couple months. That was
nice.
Yeah. You're like keeper.
But no, she was actually cool. But I like later on in my head, I was like, if that had happened at her house, I would have been fucking gone. I'd been like, yeah, I'm gonna take off and go home. I'm not digging the whole cat shit thing. It's like I probably wouldn't have thought of offering to get in the shower, or I don't know. But I just figured, I was like, God, it killed my mood until she offered the shower. And then I was like, okay, let's do it.
Oh, this was after me and my kid's mom broke up. I had this apartment, and it was nasty. The amount of mess that was in here. And I had some random chick come over.
The good old Plenty of Fish.
Well, no, the thing is she seemed really awesome and everything. Then she came over, and we completely had sex. Then I never spoke to her again because she had no problem with how messy my house was. It's like, this didn't bug you. This bugged me, and I live here. I think I can do better.
Yeah, there were always those, but I got one of them good old Plenty of Fish stories if you want it. So I'm on Plenty of Fish, and I'm single, and I see this woman. She's about average looking, and I'm like, hey, I message her. Didn't think anything of it. The next day I get a message back. Let's go on a blind date tomorrow at this time, right? And she's like, we'll meet at Chili's in wherever. And I get there, and this woman is like, instead of slightly chubby, she is clearly 500 pounds. We're talking, she's got full fucking moose toe in the front, her guts hanging down a little bit,
She's got a super fupa.
Her arms are as wide as my head,
Oh no!
Gotta love that super fupa, huh?
Yeah, super fupa.
We've gone past muffin top. We have the whole cake.
Oh, way past muffin top. We're talking
shit cake,
like human piece of Jello, right? So I'm like even more of a dick in real life, which is, I know, sort of hard to do, but I get I get to the table and I'm like, look, I don't think this is gonna work out. I'm just gonna go. And she's like, why don't you just have a seat though? And I'm like, look, I'm not really into you. You're way too fat for me. By the way, I was in shape back then. I'm gonna go. And she's like, I'll pay for your meal. I was like, fuck it. I'll get a free meal out of this. So I sit down, right? I have the regular Chili's whatever bullshit burger they have. She has 2 of them. I'm not even fucking kidding you. This bitch had 2 hamburgers and
double fisting that shit.
Totally. And just like a human piece of Jello, she's got that fruity like smoothie drink that they offer. The ones that you have to buy individually because they're so fucking horrible for you. She has like 6 of those, and after we're done with the meal, I was like, I had a great time. You're a nice lady. I'm gonna go though. And she was like, I paid for your meal. You owe me something.
She did not fucking say that shit.
She totally fucking said that shit to me.
Look. There might be a price that I would fuck you, but Chili's is not it.
I got similar story.
Hold on 1 second, because it gets even better. So I'm a cheap hooker, right? And we're at her house, and we're upstairs in the master bedroom on this like fucking half-assed wooden fucking bed frame, and I'm giving her the deep dick pizza, right? And we're serving it 5 for 5 roast beef here. It was Pound Town. Things were creaking, and all of a sudden I hear a fucking crunch. I'm like, oh fuck, we broke the bed. So I get up and I look around. We didn't break the bed. Turns out this woman had a boyfriend of 10 years that kicked in the door and was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? And I'm like, oh, what? I'm fucking completely naked, and this guy tries to fight me. So I fucking deck him and walk downstairs naked, put my pants on in front of her roommate, and that was the last I ever saw of her.
Oh, okay, your story beats mine.
I don't have a story of my own. It's just kind of a weird, awkward one. But I know one of and then I married her type story.
Oh God.
So dude brings home very drunk chick that he met on whatever fucking dating site. I don't know. It might have been OkCupid. And they are going to town. Lights are off. You know, everybody's fucking. He's like, she's wet. She's wet. She's really, really wet. Wait, what's going on here?
Oh no.
So they're in her parents' bed, by the way. I need to preface this. He goes and he turns on the light, and it's a murder scene.
Oh no.
There's blood everywhere. It's on the sheets, it's on the headboard, and there's 2 big red handprints on the fucking wall. She's screaming. He's screaming, and then he stops. He's like, "No, it's okay. It's okay. We'll take the sheets off. We'll wash them. It's
oh no, it's in the mattress. It's in
the mattress.
Yeah, it's fucking soaked in.
Oh. That shit was a Japanese flag.
Oh fuck.
So he goes and he throws the thing in. He's like, she's in the shower. He's scrubbing the wall, and then he gets the bright idea. He goes to the store down the street and gets her like a fuck ton of chocolate and Midol, and brings it back. He could have run, but he didn't. He's like, I faced the music, and then we got married.
Wow.
It's like, I mean, after you've seen that, you've seen everything now.
That's kind of sweet in its own way.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's right. Horrifying. That's a horrifying story.
No, the Midol on chocolate.
No. You don't come back after that.
Okay, I thought I had a good story, but this was the first time I ever drank and drove, okay? And I do not advocate for drinking and driving. But I was like 17, 18, something like that. And I'm at a friend's party. I was just going to have a couple and head home. Well, my friend is female. She had this fat friend. And by fat, I don't mean like overly fat, just round. And she just wouldn't stop hitting on me. I'm like, I'm going to get going. She looked at me stone cold in front of everybody. Said, I'm going to get you drunk enough to fuck me. Well, I'm like 18.
You are welcome to try.
That, I think, was my answer. I'm like, well, I'm not going to guarantee anything, but how much booze do you got? So here we are. We're drinking until about 5 in the morning. And I thought that she had got me drunk enough to fuck her. But the sun was out.
Oh, no.
And we go into her room, and she's naked. I looked at her, and I outright said, I'm not this drunk. I'm sorry. It's not me, it's you. Nice meeting you. And went home.
Thanks for the booze.
Bye. God. As fuck.
That was the first time I ever drank and drove.
Yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Any cop that pulled you over would hear that story and be like, let me give you an escort. It's all.
I don't know. Where I lived back then, there's actually some cool cops. Like, when we were coming home from the strip club on the lawn tractor pulling the trailer, that guy was, I'm sure if he would have stopped laughing, I would have got a fine. But where I grew up was right across the street from a strip club, and kind of sleazy one. Well, we had this lawn tractor that before we were 18, we did it up. We put a lift kit out of fucking square tubing, a paint job, a stereo, and then a quad trailer behind it. Well, here driving back, I got people in the trailer. I got a guy on the hood, guy on each fender, and we're driving back to go have a party at my place. Like, I see a cop do a U-turn, but I'm on a fucking lawn tractor. So I keep going. Next thing you know, the siren clicks in. So I just keep going, but pull over because I'm on a lawn tractor. Next thing you know, over the PA, lawn tractor, pull over and shut off your engine. Like, what? So I pull over. 3 of the people in the trailer get out and fucking bolt it. I don't know where they went. I never saw them the rest of the night.
Thanks, guys. Y'all
this
suck.
Cop was laughing his ass off. He's like, are you guys just going home? Like, yeah. Like, I'm going to escort you home. Next time, do not take the lawn tractors to the bar.
Imagine making that report.
Right.
Imagine reading that report.
Sorry, officer, my go-kart's in the shop.
I don't know. I wish that I could have got like a copy of the dash cam footage.
Oh, have you ever seen the dash cam of the guy that had to pull over a horse?
No.
Yeah, they will pull you over if you are riding a horse if you're too inebriated to ride the fucking horse. She's like falling off the side.
Can you get an impaired doing that, or would that just be...
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Same with
But it is a vehicle.
And
at that point, you're not driving. The horse is driving.
That was the problem. But she's basically nearly falling off the side of the fucking horse, and he's trying to pull it over, and he's laughing the entire time.
Oh.
But yeah, they'll give you a DUI. It's not really driving, but it's operating some kind of vehicle. Horse is a vehicle.
I shouldn't laugh. My aunt got a DUI and a speeding ticket on a bicycle. She got clocked doing 42 downhill while she was shit-faced drunk in a school zone.
Oh, no.
That's pretty good for an older lady.
Well, at the time, I don't think that she was older. I think she was like early, mid-30s.
Fair enough.
Joker said same with lawnmower. Yeah, I've seen a few drunken lawnmower operators. Mostly in the South.
Yeah, you catch them every now and then.
Rednecks and their lawnmowers.
Hey, I liked our lawnmower. We took the blades off and found the governor and everything. Found out the hard way, you don't put racing fuel in a Sears 12-horse lawn tractor and pull the governor open.
I guess that was the end of the lawnmower, huh?
Surprisingly, no.
But man, was it easy to mow lawns after that?
No, we thought it was because it revved. I bet you that thing revved at good 13,000 RPM. And it wheeled like it was seizing. And then just shut down. And this lawn tractor was like a 60s, 70s Sears. We're like, God damn, we just killed it. Went back about half an hour later, turned the key, fired right up.
Yep.
There was a kid in my neighborhood that used to ride around. Like, granted, this is a fairly nice suburb, but for whatever reason, this guy liked to ride around on not a riding lawnmower, but a regular fucking lawnmower. He just stood on top of it. And you just see him go. What? What is going on? What is he doing? It's like a really ghetto scooter.
Oh, I got another one. So all my friends had quads and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Four-wheelers. And I was always pissed because they'd go without me. One day I got this bright idea. I had this old BMX bike. It had no brakes, whatever. But I grabbed a fucking dog leash, like a 30-foot long dog leash. And I tied it behind my buddy's Foreman. And this would have been like late 90s. So first year the Foreman ES came out and the 400 EX. Next thing you know, here we are, fucking mud bog. And it was fun getting towed behind on a bicycle. Until testosterone kicked in. Teenage testosterone.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, here we are on this fucking like side highway, secondary highway. Seeing who can go fastest getting towed behind a quad on a BMX bike with no brakes.
This is one of those stories you look back to and you're just like, I should have died.
We were wearing like shorts, t-shirts, no helmets.
I should have died.
No, the thing is we all topped out this Foreman 400 or 450, whatever it was. And another buddy had a Wolverine. At the time, it was the fastest 4x4 quad. We all topped that out. I'll be honest, that one was a little sketchy. But since we all topped that out, and this was like a teenage fucking dick measuring contest, he had just got this brand new 400 EX. We did not top that one out. When you're going down on a bicycle and your lips are like crackling in the wind, you're going too damn fast on a bicycle.
Yeah.
Like, we have no idea how fast we were going. We know it was more than 50 miles an hour.
It's scary because I've seen people riding dirt bikes and BMX stuff and just have the frame fucking fall apart. So, or snap.
That happened to him when he was trying to do a jump on this bike. A few weeks later. So he comes off on a jump and midair, the front tire fell off.
Oh no.
28 stitches later.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to be wrapping this up. It's been fun, guys.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was good times.
No problem. Probably going to be doing one Friday. Not tomorrow. I work today. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys. And thank you, everybody in the chat, for joining me tonight.
Thug life, y'all.
Thug life. Good night.